I've been hearing from a lot of different people that patterns are different and digestion has been weird. So I thought we'd start today with a little self massage of the abdomen. Um, for that, you're going to need to lie down and put your knees up. So if you don't need to do this with this video, that's fine. It's a super easy video, and I'll try to make the ideas short. You can do this with oil if you prefer on your belly, but because I didn't want to videotape my belly, I'm doing it through clothing, which is also fine. The first thing you want to do is make sure your knees are bent. That softens up the muscles in your belly and makes this more accessible. So you're going to warm up your hands, warm them up really good. Warm up the back sides too. My living room is kind of chilly today. And then put them on your belly, making sure your belly feels the warmth. While you're here, practice your breathing. Many of you practice belly breathing on a regular basis, and that's great. But I also want you to make sure that there's breath coming through your diaphragm, which is just under your rib cage, and through the top of your chest too. So make sure your breathing goes everywhere, even in your back, because your rib cage is there too. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, a little bit of breathing. And then you're going to start by no pressure, kind of fast circles. I'm doing little circles and in a big circle motion. This is warming up the skin and preparing that area for some deeper work. It's just warming it up. That's why I'm going quickly. You can do this for as long as you want. It feels nice too. If you've got oils, this is a good time to make sure everything's moisturized in there. Oftentimes I find with oil you need more of it on your belly because the skin is just not used to the pulling that maybe your arm would be with less oil. So go ahead and use what you need. Try not to spill it all over your sheets if they're difficult to clean. All right, once you've done that, I want you to take 2 fingers of whichever hand you prefer. I'm going to use my left so that it's more visible to the camera, but I'm right-handed, so it's a little awkward. And my navel is here, so I'm going to start with little circles around the navel. I'm going to keep the other hand on my belly, partially because I'll use it in a minute, and partially just to keep it warm. Now I'm going to use both just to find parts that need more work, that have tension, sensitivity, are gurgling. If there's a spot that wants more attention, give it more attention, spend more time there, go deeper, use both hands. If it's too hard with 2 hands, just use one. This is partly warming up your belly for deeper work. Maybe in a subsequent video I will do some more deeper work. But even this will help with your digestion. You may have noticed that I'm going in a clockwise direction. That's because your large intestine basically starts here where it comes out from the small intestine, and that's the right lower side, just in case this video does weird things. And then it goes up and makes a turn underneath the rib cage here, and then it should, if it goes in quite the right place, slightly loop down as it goes across to the left hand rib cage, and then it's going to go down, and then it's going to curve again there, kind of up, and then down to get out the rectum. And that's the large intestine and the path of your poop. I heard a lot of gurgling in mine while I did that, so that's probably a good move. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to start on the right hand side, and I'm going to do circles and go up that right hand side, and then I'm going to go following what I think the path is across the top. There's minor variations on where this falls based on your muscles, based on sometimes problems with your digestion. There can be changes. It doesn't have to be a problem though necessarily. And I'm going to go back down to that left hip. I'm going to dig a little bit under that hip in there because I personally have quite a lot of tension there. And that's not just belly tension, but also muscle tension. You might have it somewhere else. And working into the middle. When I get, the pelvic bone is here. When I get, and the navel is here, so it's about halfway between, maybe a little lower. I'm going to push down towards the pelvic bone and in. But you might hit your bladder there and have to pee. And I'm going to warm it up again, kind of relax it. My last piece of advice to you is to drink hot or warm water instead of cold water. It's better for your digestion. It helps your digestive processes um, work better, and it's also better for combating this coronavirus. So I've read. I don't know for sure. All right, take care, eat well, enjoy your weekend.